Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. I'm Gloria and this is Yoga with Gloria. So today we have a gentle yoga class, 1 hour. And those of you that are returning for another class, welcome back. And those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria, and I hold free yoga classes Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 Pacific PM ever since COVID started. So please consider subscribing to my channel to get notifications of all of my future free classes. All right, please say hello in the comments so I know who's out there. Today's going to be more gentle, a little slower flowing than normal, and more gentle. So, welcome Alice and John and Abigail. Hello there. Welcome back, guys. And let's make little circles here in one direction. So if you have props, a blanket, it's not necessary, but we could use them if you have them. Blanket strapped or blocked. Hello, Fernanda and Lily. Welcome for gentle yoga. Let's go the opposite direction. Just little circles here. All right, now we're just going to do our namaste hands, then take the palms out, do like reverse namaste hands with the palms facing out, and then point the fingers forward, down, towards you, and back, and then we're just going to go back. Oh, so thanks. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so thanks for joining us live instead of watching the Super Bowl. Hi, Cliff. Welcome. And let's go the opposite direction, just opening our wrists here. Gentle yoga. All right, and take the palm up, and you can just gently pull back. Be gentle with yourself. So anchor your thumb kind of where the wrist is, and you can gently pull back the pinky, and then the ring finger, and the pinky, and then the middle finger. Hi, Teresa. Welcome from Virginia. And then the all four fingers, and just make sure this feels okay in your body, but you want to pull it back like that. Then you'll reach back and get the thumb. If it feels okay for you, you can pull the thumb back. And we'll do the other side, just palm up and then bending at the wrists, and just gently pull the pinky back if you can, the pinky and second finger, pinky and middle finger, all four fingers. Welcome, Sit Lali. Welcome to our class. All right, we're going to shake it out, palms face up, and we're just going to do this kind of like fanning our body. Frank, hello. You did a 12-mile hike today, I saw on Facebook. So you need some gentle yoga today. Turn the palms down, little up and down here. Hello, Sean Green. Welcome to our class today. Let's go ahead and shrug the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. And take it the opposite direction. So back, up, scoop it forward and down. Back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Back, up, forward, and down. And we'll take one arm straight in front of. I'm using my left, but if you want to mirror, you can use your right. Take it straight across. Try to keep your right arm straight. You can help with the other arm just to bring it over. Try to relax the shoulder down, and you'll feel that nice tricep and shoulder stretch. Just breathe into it, pulling in as much as you can without hurting yourself. And then other side, take it straight across as far as you can towards your collarbones, and then you can help it along with your other hand. Try to relax the shoulder down away from your ear and just breathe here. All right. And we're going to take your ear over the shoulder on one side, a little neck stretch. If you like a deeper neck stretch, you're welcome to bring fingertips over on top of your head to gently tug at, and then relax the shoulders down. So with your right hand, you can take it on the mat, or you can take it behind you if that feels better, to feel those front scalene stretching a little deeper. All right, and release. Oh, then go ahead and turn your chin and look over one shoulder and the other, and just notice how much a little stretch can change that tension from the side of your neck so quickly. So neck in line with your spine, we're going to drop your other ear to the shoulder. Inhaling through your nose, out your mouth, and try to let your head be heavy, your shoulders heavy. If you like, you can drop your fingertips down here, or you can take it behind to feel more stretch in the front there. So listen to what your body needs right now. Also, if you like a deeper stretch, you can take fingertips and press in a little bit. Just press down a little as you relax that opposite shoulder. Again, anything with the fingers on the floor or behind you. All right, back to center. Let's go ahead and close our eyes, connecting to our breath before we begin. So as you inhale, let your belly expand. As you exhale, let it relax down towards your spine. And we'll just slowly begin to deepen our breath. Take a deep breath in all the way up to the collarbones. Hold the breath for a few seconds. Open the mouth, blow it out. Again, inhale. Hold your breath at top. Open your mouth, blow it out. And then last time, inhale. See if you can hold your breath a little longer. If you can, to reset your stress levels, lift your chest and take the sides of your neck back. Open your mouth and blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. Take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And let's seal that in with 3 ohms. Inhaling deeply. All right, let's start on our backs today. Coming down here. Let's keep your feet flat on the floor, and we're just going to drop your knees to one side and then come back to center and drop your knees to the other side. Center, drop your knees, center, drop your knees. And then you can draw the knees up towards your chest, squeeze in toward the midline, and then you're going to slowly make your arms as a T position and just slowly drop your knees to one side. It may or may not come all the way down. You have to engage the core, feel the low back stretching, right? Coming to the side. So maybe you can touch down all the way down. Oh, hello, Suresh. Welcome. Going side to side. And if you like that, you can stay like this, or you can start kicking that top leg straight. That top leg straight. Keep going. Do 3 more. Last one. So hold it here. So if you can, you're gonna bend the back leg. So I'm bending my left, the bottom leg. Wiggle your foot up as high as you can. See if you can catch it for cattail here. So you can have the top leg either straight or you can bend it. So most people can bend it here. Yep. And then just hold this stretch for a while. You can place the foot on the top of your thigh if that feels good for you. This is just a gentle way of stretching everything out. So stacking your sitting bones, feeling a nice stretch. You can try to turn the chest upward. See how that feels. Twist in your spine, shoulder blades, almost both of them touching. Or if that's not comfortable for you, just go ahead and roll over to your right side. Make sure your sitting bones are stacked up. A gentle pose for a gentle flow kind of day. All right, and release. Back to center. Go ahead and draw the right knee into your chest, and you're going to turn to your left, stacking up the sitting bones here, one over the other, and then see if we can turn the chest back up that way. in the bottom leg. See if you can catch it for cattail here. And just relax into the pose as much as you're comfortable. Again, either looking straight up or turning to your left and rocking a little bit more to your left. A few deep breaths here, maybe 30 more seconds. Sometimes you just want to do that gentle unwinding. All right, and then release. Okay, and then we'll do a gentle core exercise here. It's just have your knees up and you're just going to press the knees away and the knees are going to counter press back and then you will resist each other. So the palm pressing the knees away, the knees pressing in towards you. Draw your belly button into the spine and go. All right, and then release. And now you're going to straighten the legs if you can. Hands behind your head. So if it's hard to straighten the legs, you can bend them or do this kind of diamond shape. Okay. So then you're going to draw the belly in and you're just going to lift a little core. Lift, lift. So chin away from the chest, at least 2 fingers, drawing belly into the spine. Small little curls up, curl up. So anything with the legs, if you need to bend them, but try to keep it straight. See how that feels for you. Elbows out wide. Let's do 10 more. Okay, not so bad, right? Okay, let's take your right knee over the left. And then you're gonna big helicopter legs, so legs are wide, and then you take the left knee over the right, pulling the belly in, wide, 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 right over left, legs wide as you can, left over right. And then try the best you can to make a big circle with your ankles instead of big circle is harder to do for the core. So we'll just go maybe 30 more seconds. Windmilling helicopter legs. Okay, and then relax. Go ahead and grab the bottoms of your feet for cobbler's pose. So soles of your feet are together if you can, and interlacing your fingers just under the edges of your feet here, and just relax. You could pull it in or just relax it up. Okay, and then you're going to just lift your feet so they're parallel to the top of the ceiling, to the ceiling for happy baby pose. So grabbing the bottom arches of your feet. And if you can't grab them, you can always just hug the bottom of your hamstrings down. Okay, and relax. Let's go ahead and straighten the legs. And come on up. So feet flat on the floor. You're just going to lift your chest and look up. Open your heart to the sky, lifting your sternum. And then we're going to come onto all fours. So spreading your fingers wide. A little happy baby, little cat cow. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Drop the belly, inhale, exhale, round. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale. Okay, and then pause. Let's come on down to the floor. Lifting up and walking your hands forward for seal. So it's kind of like between this pose with the forearms down, but see if you can just straighten it if it feels okay for you. If not, you can keep your forearms down. You can walk it to some place that's comfortable for you. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe try to get the index fingers parallel to each other. Pubic bone is on the floor. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Your thighs are on the floor. And then you're just pressing down and lengthening up through the crown of your head. If it's too hard for you, just come on down and then come back up, or just come on your forearm. Okay, slowly come on down. So you can be on your forearms like this, or you can grow your cobra as high as you're comfortable, neck in line with the spine, and then turn and look over one shoulder, turn and look over the other shoulder, one shoulder and the other. Curl your toes for downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. So feet together. Let's take your right leg up and let's bring it forward. And then straighten the legs and then set it down and just straighten the legs and just set it down and look up. And one more time, we're just going to straighten the legs a little bit, folding over for kind of like a hamstring stretch. And we're going to drop that back knee to the floor. Keep your chest on your thigh and just look up. And then we're going to move into our hips a little. So you can wiggle the foot out slightly, kind of like lizard pose here. But then we're going to move dynamically here. So we're just going to straighten the leg, rock onto the heel, and isometrically drag the heel back towards you. So coming forward, shifting forward and back, pull it back. If you cannot touch the floor, you can use soup cans or your blocks here, coming back and forth. Or if you need to, you can do this too, back and forth. Really pull it back though, okay? And forth. Just feel for loosening up in your hips and your hamstrings here. If you're more flexible, you can bow. So I'm bowing over the front leg as I pull it back towards me. Okay. And we're going to bring our knees together and we're going to shift forward, cross our ankles, or you can do a full chaturanga. Just know most of you will be on your knees like this, super straight. If you can, neck in line with the spine. Keep your core tight, and we're just going to do 1, 2, or 3 little chaturanga push-ups. Coming into a cobra or sphinx pose. And downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg lift. 3-legged dog. Let's bring it forward to a lunge position, but then you're just going to straighten the leg a little bit, filling into the hamstring. And then you're going to drop the back knee down and just come forward a bit. And then straighten both legs. And then drop the back knee, looking up. And then one more time, straighten both legs. Fold over. Feel those hamstrings. And then drop the back knee down as you shift your hips forward. Keep the chest on your thigh for now. All right, take both hands to the inner edge of your foot. For lizard, you can straighten the leg, set it back down, and just moving dynamically, gently between the two poses. So just pulling back and forth, back and forth, back. Oh, G Dog 98. I'm glad you like my joy. I keep my joy in my corner there. Back and forth. See if you can feel your hamstrings opening up and your hips. So you can move at your own tempo, just going slow today, gentle, slower flow. And then holding static. If you're able to fold over the leg, just for a few breaths. Gucci Wee likes that my yoga pants and couch are the same color. I did not know that. I'll probably hear it from the IT guy that I shouldn't have done that because I don't contrast, but maybe if I stand in front of the gold, it'll work. If I come in front of the couch, then it's kind of hard to see, huh? Okay, well, downward facing dog, guys. All right, feet together. Let's take your right leg up for three-legged dog. Bring it forward. Let's come on up. High lunge, crescent pose. Inhale, exhale. I guess when we slow things down, you guys notice things like my joy and my pants. All right, exhale, come on down. So lift that back heel. Your hip points are forward. And then left hand down for an easy twist. Those of you that want to twist a little deeper, go ahead and bring your elbow past your knee for a deeper twist. You can even open the arms if it's available, or if you have a backward spine practice. And release. Step it back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Take your hands by your hips. Shalabhasana. Lift your legs, your head, your shoulders. Roll them back. Point your toes. And then come on down. Lift. And down. One more time. Lift. And down. Okay, find a cobra. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Keep that back heel lifted. We're doing crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. So I guess for gentle yoga, I should emphasize Ujjayi breathing is probably good. When you're slow breathe, when you're going gentle, we can really concentrate on our breath. So if you don't know Ujjayi breathing, it's you can take your palm and breathe onto it as if it were a mirror. So that same breath and sound, but close your mouth so it's through your nose. Right head down. So it's kind of like a Darth Vader breathing sound. I don't know if you can hear it because the mics are far away from me. Can you hear me? But that's how it should feel, yeah. Sometimes when you're in class and there's some overzealous people, you can hear them breathing really loud next to you. Like that. So go ahead and take a deeper twist if you like to. Option to take a high lunge twist if you didn't eat in the last 3 hours. Okay, and release. But that kind of breathing is good. It just helps keep you focused. Go ahead and sit on your toes here. Curl your toes under and sit. So just like this. Yeah, but they can't see my feet like this. You have to go. Yeah. Yep. So you're sitting like this, curling the toes under and sitting like this. So if you have a strap, it's even better. So I know one of Frank just posted on Facebook that he did a 12-mile hike. So you definitely want to do this one after that long of a hike to prevent shin splints and plantar fasciitis. So if you don't have something to bind your ankles, you can get a towel, or you can do this without this makes it much harder, which is good if it's harder. But if you don't have it, don't worry, you'll still get some benefit anyways. So with the ankles together, holding the backs of your strap here, you're just gonna flip around like this. Curl your toes under and sit on it. So some of you won't feel anything, which is good. It's preventative, so you don't have that bad, painful plantar fasciitis, but some of you might feel it like a screaming toes pose, like your big toes might be really screaming, and also stretching the bottom of your foot. If you don't feel enough and you want to feel more, you can lift your knees and walk them forward a little bit and you'll feel more if that's what you want. Again, if you're tying your ankles closer together, you'll feel it stronger. Okay, you're going to come forward and you're going to flip your toes. So see, my toes are pointed now, and then I'm going to sit back there. And then I feel my shins stretching, shin splint preventative medicine here. Okay, so you can stay here. Most of you might feel this already, especially with the strap. If you don't and you want to go deeper, you can continually pull their ankles together with this. Lean back, maybe lift your knee up very lightly, like a couple inches, 1 inch or two, one side and the other, and you'll feel your shins really stretching. Again, this helps prevent shin splints. We'll do it one more time, flipping the toes, sitting on your heels, stretching the bottoms of your feet. So this is great to do after a big hike, or if you went jogging, running, or biking. And then points and sits. With the option to lean back and lift one at a time, one knee at a time. All right. Go ahead and release that. Circle your ankles, should feel fine one way and the other. All right, let's take your right leg back and lift it straight up. Left arm up, little pulsing. If you want, you can do a little core work. We'll just do 8 today, 7 as you balance. Just 3 more, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your left, catch your foot, another cattail, this time on all fours, kicking away, lifting your chest, and release. Great. Other side, stretch out your left leg, lift it straight up. Opposite arm if you can. Maybe up, elbow towards the knee, just for 8. So just 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your right. Kick it away. And release. All right. From here, let's go ahead, curl the toes, lift your knees, hop on back. And we'll take your right leg forward, spin the back heel down. Warrior 1, come on up. Warrior 1, let's take the left elbow over the right and lift the elbows, hands away from the face. So that stretch in the shoulders. Some of you might be able to balance as you lift up, but not everyone. Okay, straighten the leg and hinge forward. So if you cannot touch the floor, just come to some support. It's just come to a wall or a couch like this, and you really feel supported, and it really Opens up the back of your hamstrings if you're tight. So don't feel, especially at home, you don't feel like you have to force yourself into this pose. So just see what it's like against a wall or couch like that. But if you're able to do it here or with blocks or fingertips. Squaring your hip points forward so that right hip goes back a little bit for most of you. And you can pulse with me if you like, or just hold a static pose. So just pulsing up and down. And then pause. And then drop the knee to the floor in the back. Come on up. Interlace your fingers. And you're going to bring your hips forward. Feel that stretch. The front thigh there. Front side there. So you can soften away and then soften into the pose. Okay, and then from here, right palm up. You can rest on your thigh here for a side body stretch. And windmill down. Come to your belly. Find your cobra. And downward dog. Left leg up, other side. And the back heel down. Warrior one. Come on up. Let's do right elbow over left this time. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. If you like, you can look up. Hand release. Go ahead and straighten that leg. Get your support if you need blocks, if you need the couch. Come on down. Take that left hip back. Square your hips forward and fold over that left leg. Feel those hamstrings stretching. All right, drop your back knee to the floor for a low lunge. Hello, Annapurna Panda. Welcome. Interlace. And then bring your hips forward to stretch into the front of your hips. Soften away, come back into it. See how that feels for you. And then come on up. So you want to stack your right hip over the right knee again. Yep. And then take your left palm up. You're going to rest your forearm over your thigh, close to your body, and you're going to do a side body stretch. So fanning out your ribs and really feeling that yummy stretch over those right hip flexor, low back stretch. All right, and release. You're going to come on down. So let's do this half butterfly, or let's just do this one first. Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet are together, knees out wide, and you're just gonna use your elbows to press. You hold on to the ankles and press your knees down to open up. Good. And now you're gonna straighten one leg out. So if you want me to be a mirror, then you'll do the opposite leg. So my right leg is straight, perhaps your left leg is straight. Doesn't matter, we're just gonna switch and do both, of course. So from here, both of your sitting bones should be on the floor, hands behind you. Lift your chest. Inhale, exhale. You're just gonna walk forward. So you might be up like this with straight arms, maybe elbows on a block, or maybe you can come down like this. You should feel the inseam of this straight leg stretching. Okay, the inseam is stretching all the way up. And then come on up. And then from here, you're going to come on your fingertips and just see if you can slowly turn your hips to face forward or face towards your left, towards your bent knee, so you can set up for pigeon. You should be pretty much there already at pigeon, so the knee is bent to the outer edge. Then you just square your hips forward. And then you can stay here or come on down. Forearms to the floor. Or your pigeon, your sleeping swan, whatever you want to call it. Most people call it pigeon. And you can stay there or do a little moving dynamic stretching, forearms straight down and just looking over the edges of the mat. Looking over the edges of the mat. All right, coming up. And let's turn towards your straight leg. So to your right, see if you can catch your foot. If you can, pull it in. If you have a mermaid practice, you can pop into it just for a breath or two, a couple breaths, and release. And then we're going to bring that back foot forward and then face the side again and straighten the other side. And the inner thighs back, hands behind you, lift and lengthen. So you might be right here, heel is down, and you're going to slowly make your way down-ish as you can. Again, feeling the stretch inseam of your left or your straight leg means you're doing it right. Of course, if anything doesn't feel right, your alignment's probably off. So just get out of the pose, whatever it is, or you can just do less intense breaths here. Okay, slowly come on up. And we're going to turn to your right, setting up for pigeon on the right side. The right knee is to the outer edge of your mat. You're squaring your hips forward. And then when you can, you come on down. So again, you can stay here or you can look over the edges of the mat, right and left, right and left. Right and left. Come on. Turn to your left. See if you can catch your foot. If you can, pull it in. Maybe you can practice your pigeon, your mermaid for a breath or two. And release. Okay. Then you're going to slowly come on down. So the next pose, if you have a block, you don't need it, but let me show you what we're going to do. So you can do a gentle bridge, and then you can add a block under if you like, a little restorative. Keeping the same benefits, of course, of the block without much work. Or you can interlace, walk your arms together. You know, it's a gentle class, but if you have a full back bend practice and want to do it, go for it. I'll stay gentle today. And come on down. Let's take your right leg over the left for a quick thread the needle here. The right hand between your legs and interlace the fingers in front of your shin here. This gets the piriformis. And then you're going to release your hands. Drop your foot over to your left. You can anchor it with your hands, and you can move your knee back and forth, and you'll feel a nice, hard to reach outer hip stretch there. Other side, left over right. Interlace your fingers. Release. Drop your foot over to the right. And release. And we'll finish with a fish pose. So that's feet, hands flat down. You can even sit on your hands if you like. Arms close to your body. Press down with the elbows. Lift up your sternum as high as you can. And then from here, just see if you can let your head, your neck, and look back. So maybe you're hanging up in midair, or maybe your head is on the floor at a point where it's nice and relaxing to your nervous system. So either way, it should feel good for about a minute. If you need to, you can put a block underneath your shoulders, your chest, to help you. And slowly relax. You can kick up for Shavasana here, or you can roll on up and close out the class with me. If you have to go, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the way out. All right, so we're going to inhale, exhale, surrendering to our practice. Turn the palms up to receive, receiving all the good the universe has to offer us today. And then go ahead and gather all that universal energy. Press it into your heart center and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Suresh. Thanks for coming. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the way out, guys. And subscribe, like, comment, share my channel. Every little bit goes a long way to help our channel. And thank you, guys. Bye. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining tonight.